Testing, testing. I am sorry that we are in a weird place right now. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're in college. Hey guys, it's Jay here and I'm back with another video in college. I said earlier, excuse this room. I literally went to one of the buildings on campus that was empty and just got in a place where they had great lighting, because natural lighting is the best lighting. Okay, so anyways, in this video, I wanted to really talk about how to be positive, because that's one of the things that I struggle with the most just in my normal everyday life. Because while I may seem all happy and stuff, most of the time I am kind of sad and depressed. It kind of can take a toll on my day, or just how productive I am. So I've been, trying to really find ways to make myself feel happy and stuff. So I just want to share kind of what I do to help anybody else. So without further ado, let's whip into it. Okay, so one of the things that I think that we do that kind of adds to the negative mindset that we have is that we're always doubting ourselves. Well, okay, I'm just gonna speak for myself. I'm always doubting myself, and then I'm always looking at the glass as half empty, and always just in a way, just generally just being pessimistic about everything. Because like I said earlier, it's easier to be sad than it is to be happy, It's easier to build up a wall so you don't look like a fool whenever you're let down. I just watched La La Land, and Emma Stone's character towards the end, sorry if I'm spoiling anything, she doesn't want to audition for a role because she's afraid that she's just going to embarrass herself again. And I think that's something that I struggle with a lot, is just fearing that I'm just going to embarrass myself, that what I'm trying to get is not going to happen. So if I'm more negative about it, then it can't surprise me, there's no letdown, because I was already letting myself down. But that's honestly a wrong way to think. You should always think the best, because if you continue to think that something's going to happen, eventually it will. I'm a Christian, so I'm a believer of Christ. So whenever I pray, after I pray, I start thanking God for whatever I am asking for. For example, I recently just applied to be a camp counselor, and I got it. But during the whole process, I was very nervous, am I going to get this, stuff like that. And then they weren't calling me whenever they said they were going to call to let us know if we got the position. But I could not doubt myself. I could not doubt that it wasn't going to happen. So I just kept thanking God, just believing that I was going to get that role, that I was going to get that position. And I did get the position. I did not doubt God or myself at all during the entire process. And that was very hard, but I did it. That honestly, when I got the message, it made me 10 times happier, because that was something that I believed that was going to happen, and it actually did happen. So another thing that kind of attributes to just the negative mindset is my insecurities about myself. I'm always looking and comparing myself to other people, and that's one thing that I'm trying to stop doing. You can't compare yourself to anybody else, because every single person is different, and we all have different goals. No matter if it seems like we're in the same boat, we're all trying to achieve something very differently. So you can't really compare yourself to somebody else who's going in an entire different direction in their life than you are, Also, I got this journal, which I think I recommend people do. So I decided to use this to, in a way, be more happy, write more positive stuff in here. So I've been for this video, I wrote how to be happy and stuff. But I think keeping a journal also helps with how you feel in your mood. If you are feeling depressed, if you write it down, or you're able to get it onto something, it makes everything more easier, because you're putting it out there in the universe instead of it just being crammed up in your head, so you can read back on it, you can actually ponder, you can actually see whether what you're feeling is valid, or whether it's just temporary, or whether you're just overthinking things. Another thing with overthinking, I think one thing that helps is just to not overthink, which is very, very, very hard for me to do. I overthink every situation, whether it's if I'm going to get a job, if it's a guy, if it's anything, I'm always overthinking it. And honestly, every time I overthink it, it's never what I overthink it to be. So think of other possibilities or other alternatives to what you're thinking the solution may be. Don't jump to a conclusion, without knowing all the facts, Okay. So this one is a big one for me. This is just this is honestly my life motto. I am a big believer that everything in your life happens for a reason. Whether it's good or bad, it happens for a reason. And honestly, I'm a big believer that everything will come into place eventually. Okay, so another point that I wanted to get at is that patience is a virtue. And honestly, I am a strong believer that, you know, the best things in life come later, or they just take a long time, you know. I believe that God saves, you know, the best for last, you know, like He's not really quick to, you know, give you what you want. He makes you wait. I just try to think that if I don't have something right now, then when I will get it, it will be 10 times better than what I can ever imagine it to be. Just sitting back and waiting is honestly probably one of the best things you can do, but it's extremely hard to do, and it's extremely hard to just convince yourself that the things that you want will come, just not right at the time that you need it. And then one of the last things I do want to talk about is being happy and being positive is going to be a day-by-day struggle, you know? And I think it helps if you just take it day by day. And if taking it day by day is too much, take it by hour, take it by minute, take it by second, you know? Go small with it. It's a process, and it shouldn't be something that you just decide just to do right there. It should be something that you should recognize, you should understand where it comes from, why you are so negative, and then learn how to fix on that. Because that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to realize, you know, why am I so down? Why am I so insecure? Why am I so hurt? You know, and then realize where that is coming from, and then learn not to blame myself for it, you know, and just learn that, you know, I'm human, you know, it's a part of life. Another things to do, start streaks with people, make new friends, you know. I love Snapchat streaks. Streaks are literally my favorite things in the world. My longest one is 330 something, shout out to Morgan. But you know, like I love streaks, and it's just a way to stay connected or just to say hi to people literally just every day, you know. So do that. So in summary, it's a process, and it's not something you can just change just overnight. But I feel like if you just, you know, start to sit back and realize why you are so negative and stuff, you can honestly begin to progress more. There's things that, you know, I'm still struggling with. I'm not perfect at all. You know, I put on this facade of being happy all the time, but most of the time I'm not that happy. And that's something that is really big for me to say, but you know, I'm getting through it. You know, I am not just going to be all down all the time. You know, I'm wanting to be more positive. You know, I'm wanting to be more happy. Believe that you are going to have a great day. Believe that you're going to have a great life. Believe that what you want is going to happen eventually. It just might take time. You know, pray, do whatever you feel is right. You know, just in a way. Find things that honestly will make you happy and make you more positive. Try not to go the easy route and be all sad all the time, because it's so easy to do, but it's just so exhausting. But with that said, you know, you are going to be sad and you are going to be depressed, and it's not bad to let that happen. You know, you can let it blow, but you know, just, you know, have more control over yourself and your emotions. I think that will help 10 times more than anything else will, you know. Okay, well, anyways, that is all I have for this video. Honestly, I can't promise if I'm gonna do another one, but I do like talking about stuff like this, you know, like just the way how to, you know, help yourself. So I may do more videos like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if this helped, or let me know if you want me to talk about anything else, because like I said, we are in this journey together. You know, nobody's perfect. You know, we're all struggling. So you know, I'm not no famous person, so I mean, if you ever need somebody to talk to or anything like that, just hit me up anytime. You know me. Follow my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. They are all the same at It's a J Thing. It'll be probably like right here or something like that. So yeah, I hope all you guys have a great and amazing day. I love you all, and deuces.